Greetings, y'all. It is Matt from the Green Arcade. How's everybody doing? It's very hot. It's hot everywhere. It's especially hot in the deep south today. Does everyone like my British accent? It's hot in Great Britain too. Very hot down there. Here comes old man. I can hear him. Let's go. Let's see what old man's up to. He gonna have to turn around here. There he is. Let's see. We got a view of old man's derriere here. So we're doing some things. Let's see. Let's just start with the obvious. We're doing a contract. Hey the man, how's it going? Hey Twitchy, how's it going? Yeah, very, very hot. And it's supposed to be very, very, very hot this coming Friday. I'm not looking forward to it. So, we're down here. This is the big one. This is the big field. We're down here at field 32. And that doesn't do it justice. This is the big field 32. We're down here doing a contract. We're doing a corn harvest contract on it. It's fully fertilized. I don't know what I'm thinking, but we're doing it. We're really doing it, Harry. We're harvesting field 32 down here, and it's gonna be something. So let's get to it. I'm gonna drive this one manually for just a minute. I'm gonna get him kind of rolling, and I've done the math on this with our combines and their capacities. The case has the smallest, but hopefully the math comes out right. We should be able to keep the combine rolling empty going east and west on this big back chunk. So that's why I made this cut across the field back yonder. So, alright. Let's go. Well, let's see here. I'm gonna go east and west. Turn that on. See, I need to keep my pipe out for old man, so he can keep me empty. Let's say hey to old man. Good evening, old man.
Good evening, Matt.
So we got a little bit of corn to cut. Just a little. We might be doing this for the next 3 days. But the payout is going to be $188,000 cash. And I think we're probably going to have a little corn left over for ourselves. So we're getting a very small percentage of corn off this crop. That's part of the deal. So how was everyone's day?
Mine was cool. Only 87.
I wish it was 87. And that's bad. 87's warm for me. I am a cool climate person. And it was hot today. It's going to be... And the bad part is, okay, it's hot outside, right? The air quit working in the section that I'm in at work. And it was kind of halfway working, but it was still very warm for the majority of my day inside today. So, yeah, hopefully they have that fixed tomorrow. I hate summer. I really do. If I was on a tropical island, with, an icy in my hand, a beautiful blonde by my side, maybe some ice cream, a pizza, orange soda, in an air-conditioned bungalow on the beach, I might be okay. But that's not the case here. So, all right. So now this is where I had to do this manually. I started this out down here, and I was like, "There's no way I'm gonna make it." So let me turn him around. I'm gonna hire this out going back that way. I need to keep him over a couple of rows here. If we ever own this field, well, when we own this field, I shouldn't say if. When we own this field, we need to redo the, kind of plow out the edge on this, because it's a little crooked. Like the lines, it gets wider the further that way you go. So, alright, let's hire this. So you can turn around, old man, and meet him going back the other way. So this this is our truck. This is our Mack truck. I like the patriotic theme. And we're going to put the trucks in the field. It's dry enough. I really hate to, but we don't have an auger wagon, and I really don't want to, spend the money on one right now. Plus, it's really dry, so we should be okay. It's going to rain later in the afternoon, so we'll probably have to do something different later. But that's our patriotic truck right there. And oh, wait a minute, I had to get another truck. We have another patriotic truck with almost the same scheme. It's a little reversed with the eagle on the side. So we have two patriotic trucks. You might remember we did something kind of like this back in, where was that? Green Valley, I think? Yeah. We had that patriotic truck. I love these patriotic trucks. Nothing says America like a truck like that. And old man has one and I have one. So, alright, let's start this up and get this guy hired back out here too. Cool climate person who lives in the deep south is an oxymoron. Well, yeah, but I'm a cool climate person. I don't know what I would do if we didn't have air conditioning, I'll say that. I've grown up in air conditioning, I guess, all my life. So... Now, there were days where, we didn't turn the air conditioning on until it got, consecutively hotter, or until Dad cleaned the filter out. But, for the most part, we were blessed. We had air conditioning. And air conditioning is a blessing. I said air conditioning is the last convenience that I will give up before, not having any conveniences, I guess. What's that reflecting? Is that the grass reflecting off of that? I guess so. Yeah, the grass is reflecting off that. It's got like a green kind of tint to it. I think the grass is reflecting off of it over there. Let's turn around here and see. Maybe? No? I don't know. It's got kind of like a green hue to it, doesn't it? Huh. Maybe it's just the hour of the day. Do y'all see that? It's got a little bit of a green hue to it. It may be the black. Maybe it's the trailer. So these don't have... The one thing that these don't have is GPS. So... I gotta get this guy's cruise down to 6. Alright, so that's the downside to these trucks, and I did that for a reason so that we wouldn't be tempted to use them all the time in the field, because we're gonna go probably auger wagons. That's probably the direction we're going. Alright. So right now we got some short passes, but man, these passes are going to get longer. When we move over to that section, it's going to be a good time. But yeah, it was hot. It was hot at work today. It was miserably hot. Hopefully they get that fixed. I'm really hoping they do. America. Love these trucks.
And we're taking this to the Grain Pool East.
Yeah, that's the name of it. It's that one right there. You know what? I'm gonna have to move that other truck too. It's parked up there in the way. Yeah, Grain Pool East. That's the name of it. I'll tab up there and move that truck. So that's not in the way. This makes our other truck now look like a baby truck. It was so hot at work today that it affected my sinuses. Like I can't. It's weird. It feels like I'm like blocked or something. Because where I'm at, it's like, have you ever gone in from the heat to the cold, back to the heat, back to the cold, back to the heat, back to the cold?
Oh yeah.
That's kind of how it was today, because the area that I work in was hot. The other areas that I go to do stuff are cool. So, like where I do sit down and do charts and paperwork and stuff, that was hot. And that's where we spend, well, quite a bit of time. We eat lunch there. And like I said, that's where we hang out for orders. If we have downtime, we have downtime some, but it's where we sit and wait for our orders. Because, the orders can come from anywhere. Mostly, now I do outpatient stuff. But when we're not doing outpatient stuff, we do, ER, surgical stuff, patients that, are, that are kind of staying in the hospital, we get orders from. And that area, it's where we have our break area, and then our office, or like our computers and stuff, and that's the part that was hot. So we actually look forward if we had a patient we had to go to, because we'd get out of the heat for a minute and be in the cool. But it's kind of like I said, it's when you go in from the hot to the cold, it really messes with your sinuses. Hey guys, hope all is well. Love the equipment you're using. Yeah, we normally we don't put trucks in the field, but for right now it's dry enough we can. And we've got 2 patriotic trucks, so I mean, America, why not? Oh, see, I just tried to engage GPS and I forgot I don't have it on here. It's okay though, we can do the cruise, and we can just kind of watch where we're at here. We may want it when we get to that long section over there, but I think we'll be okay. We've got big capacities on here. As long as we pay attention, we can kind of keep it in line. We can almost do the heading trick down there. Alright. Oh man, are you already headed up that way, or?
No, I'm only 70% right now.
Okay. I'm only at 17, so it's going to take me a minute to fill up. I'm going to go move this truck up here. Yep, makes this truck look like a baby truck. We'll hang on to this truck. I think we could probably use it for something else. Maybe if we get into doing wood chips or something like that.
Makes it look like a Tonka truck.
I don't know. It's like a little toy Tonka. I'm gonna park it over here. Alright. Back to the field. Speaking of fields. Hey Laura Hey Laura. I was reading your whole name and I was like, I don't have to read your whole name, and I was like, I got caught halfway between. How's it going? Speaking of fields, you know what? I'm gonna let that guy go, because he might not fill up. He might be able to make a couple passes before I have to empty him. We'll watch him. I'll tell you what. I'll go in him and watch him and make sure. Got an inspector mod, but I can barely see that. It's so tiny. I wish we could make that bigger. Oh yeah, he's only at 17%. He can probably make 2 or 3 passes here on this, because we're on the short side. It's gonna get longer, but we're on this short edge right here. Speaking of fields, it is November now, so we've progressed up to November, and I've already mowed. Turn grass on there. I've already mowed our grass fields. They're all cut. I think, old man, you came in and raked them, and then I started baling them. I've got everything over here baled. I've got everything in 51. Well, actually, no. I've got everything baled, but I've got everything over here, like 51, that field, this field, that field, wrapped. And I'm halfway done, or almost done, wrapping this field. So then I got to wrap that field, and that field, and that field. And then we'll have all our stuff wrapped. I did wrap everything at the main farm first. Yes, the heat makes you very tired. Plus you're working, in it. Doesn't help. You're already working, so just working, makes you tired, and then you have to work in the heat. It makes you extra tired. Plus it, makes you not feel good. So, but the show must go on. So speaking of fields, I figured out how we're gonna do this, old man. We were kind of wondering, what crops we were going to put in behind the homestead, and I may just keep it this way. This will be like our safety area, so we'll have, our crops here. And I was thinking, what crops should we plant back here, right? And it was so obvious when it hit me in the face. I was like, oh, that'll work out perfect. So you start out with fields 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 1 through 7. They're all behind the main central homestead here. And I was like, well, how do we decide what to plant back here? What to sow back here? It was so obvious. I went to the calendar, and I got to count. Okay, how many crops do we have? We have wheat, barley, canola, oat, corn, sunflower, and soybeans. Eventually, we'll get into potatoes and sugar beets. Maybe somewhere with a little small area we can do a little bit of that. But the main grain crops that we're going to do are wheat through soybeans. That's a total of 7 crops. And we have 7 fields. So that's what we're going to do. That cutting on field 4 for that hay, that's going to be the last hay we do on field 4, because we're going to go down the list on the calendar. I debated on going down the list on the calendar or on the price list, but I decided to go with the calendar because, that's the easiest way to do it. So we're just going to go straight down this list. Field 1 will be wheat. Field 2 will be barley. Field 3 will be canola. When the time comes, field 4 will be in oats. Field 5 will be in corn. 6 will be in sunflower. And 7 will be in soybeans. So that's how we're going to do that. Okay. This will be like kind of like our safety area, like I said. So 4 will be oats. 5 will be corn. 6 will be sunflower. And then 7 will be soybeans. So corn will always be up here in 5. And like I said, that's how we'll do that. We've got some trees in between that we might clear. And I don't know about the creek there. We may just leave it. But I know there's one tree like right there that needs to go, and maybe a few around the edges. So we probably won't plow these together, but we can expand them a little bit when that time comes. Oop, he's at 73. Let me see if I can get back down to this other end and empty him before he gets full. Money and beans, yes, we're gonna be getting into beans. Don't you worry. Don't you worry about that. And then, we've kind of been going around getting these little pads and making them into tiny little fields for right now. Eventually, I've kind of been planning ahead here, trying to say, okay, well, how are we going to do this? Eventually, we have this one central farm. Eventually, we're going to outgrow that farm. Now we'll keep, we have our animals there. That's where our animals will be. But eventually we're going to be getting into big equipment, and there is no room on this farm to park the big equipment. And I got to thinking about that. What we're going to do, we're going to have satellite farms. So now we may put fields in these, but eventually we'll put, I think, these pads like that where it's already flat. We'll put in some little small remote satellite farms. Basically just probably some sheds, large sheds, so we can park big equipment in it, and maybe some fuel tanks, seed tanks, fert tanks, stuff like that. And I don't know, maybe a couple other things, maybe some silos or something. But I think that would be one up there for up north. So if we keep that in grass, we could put like maybe mowing equipment up there. Here would be another good one over here. Maybe for forestry equipment, or some additional combines for these fields over here. This one down south would be good for, I'm kind of thinking maybe cotton in the south. We kind of had that scheme going on Green Valley, so because they do cotton in the south. So oh no, he got full. I didn't get to him in time. I'm too busy talking. Hey, Puma Plow. I didn't mean to sound like the phone's there. Hey, how's it going? Thank you for the raid. How was your stream? How are you feeling? I know you were kind of under the weather. Hey, Rocks, how's it going? Hello, Raiders. The way you said that, the man, I'm thinking Raiders of the Lost Ark. Dun 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 dun. So he's retiring, Harrison Ford. Indiana Jones 5 will be his last Indiana Jones. And I think they finished filming that. I think it's in like post-production now, maybe. Production got halted for a bit because he broke his arm, I think. Yeah. But Harrison Ford's getting up there. How old is he now? 70 something?
Yeah, it's got to be in his 70s.
Well,
maybe late 60s, like 68, 69.
Maybe. Hey Siri. How old is Harrison Ford? Chinese Rocket Breeze is 80.
Harrison Ford is 80 years old.
Oh wow, he's 80.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was way off.
I was gonna say he can't throw that whip and swing on it too much longer, cause and that's one of the things to be Indiana Jones. I don't know if they're bringing back what's his face, Shia LaBeouf. But yeah, there's mixed feelings about the fourth Indiana Jones movie. I thought it was okay, but if you think about it, all the Indiana Jones movies have dealt with like the supernatural, like the weird, like you take Raiders of the Lost Ark, it dealt with the Ark, you take the Temple of Doom. It dealt with, the stones that held magical powers. You take the Last Crusade, where it had the Holy Grail, and the supernatural powers that held. And then you had Indiana 4, with, if you haven't seen it, spoiler alert, it had to do with aliens. So I don't know. I kind of wish they had just left Shia LaBeouf out, though. He really needs to. He was great in Even Stevens, but I hope they don't pass the torch on to him to be Indiana Jones. They just need to end it at 5, I guess. I would have been okay if they ended it at 3, but it's 4 is an okay movie. The nuclear bomb scene was pretty cool. I gotta admit that. Yeah, it could have been better. Squirrely Dan, how's it going? But you know, he's probably I'm thinking about this. Sean Connery. I wonder how old he was when they made The Last Crusade, because Harrison Ford is probably now the same age or older than Sean Connery was when they made that film. So, I mean, everything's getting older, you know. Maybe it's the field stubble that's giving it that kind of. There's like a green kind of glow here, like a hue. Let me drive over here and see. Maybe it's just the trailer. I don't know. No, it's still giving off that kind of. You know what? It's the ground reflection. Whatever they have in the file for the ground reflection. I guess they have grass in the file for the ground reflection because it's reflecting green where there's not green. So if we stay in the grass, it'll be true. I wonder if the other trucks do that. Connery would have been 59 when The Last Crusade was made. So yeah, Harrison Ford is now definitely older than Connery was then. All the good actors are getting old, yeah. All of our generation actors, you know, that we watched and looked up to are getting old, or, you know, some of them have passed on, you know. And think about it, you know. Burt Reynolds, Gene Wilder, a lot of them have passed on, you know. Robin Williams, you know, he's been gone for a while, but, you know, him being gone, you know, is one of the harder ones because he had a lot of great movies. The only one that doesn't seem to age is Tom Cruise, and I have a theory. I think he's a vampire. So he played one once. Welcome in. Hello. Good evening. Yeah, you can tell there's a little bit of a wear on him, but he's you gotta do a comparison. Look at, and they did this. There's a lot of stuff online about it. Look at Tom Cruise. Look at young Tom Cruise and Tom Cruise now. You can tell a slight difference, but do a comparison on the other actors. You know that either played alongside him or even ones that didn't play alongside him. Do a before and after comparison with those people, and you can see a much greater difference with those people.
Well, look at Val Kilmer.
Yeah, look at Val Kilmer. Of course, you know, Val Kilmer, he had, what was it, laryngeal cancer?
Yeah.
and stuff. But look at Kelly McGillis. You know, the one that played Charlie on
Yeah.
the first one. Look at her before and after. Look at Yasmine Bleeth. She was on Baywatch. And, you know, look at the picture of her now. I guess it depends on how you keep yourself. So, like, you know, what's her face? Rachel, what's her name? That's her character name. Jennifer Aniston. She's as hot now or even hotter. So, yeah, I guess it's, you know, money does great things. I haven't watched that documentary, but I did see an interview after he went through that stage where he had I think it was his laryngeal cancer. It was like a throat cancer. They did like a fragment section bit story on him. I want to say it was like on 60 Minutes or something like that. And yeah, they showed him then and now. But you know, it happens to all of us. It's the debt that all men pay eventually. Kate Beckinsale's still just as good looking. Yeah, a lot of them are. But you know, a lot of them, not so much. Look at MacGyver. Do you remember the original MacGyver, old man?
Oh, yeah.
You should see a now photo of him. I was floored when I saw a now photo. I remember what he, you know, looked like back then, but look at it now. I mean, he's like gained like a ton of weight, and I mean, he looks rough. Yeah, looking forward to that. I got a ton of movies I got to catch up on. I'm gonna have to take some time and sit down and watch them. They're working on the 5th. Well, really the 4th Ghostbusters movie, because the 2016 one, no. But part of the original series, you know, you had Ghostbusters, and you had Ghostbusters 2, and then you had Ghostbusters, what was it, Afterlife? Now they're working on the next one. And they decided to go ahead and do another one because, I mean, the Afterlife made a ton of money. So, and I think the name of that one is going to be Ghostbusters Firehouse, where they return to the firehouse in New York. And that may be just the code name for it, but they are making another one, and Ernie Hudson's already signed on to do it. Winston Zedmore. Curious to see, you know, what all movies, you know, they're probably going to do some Star Wars spin-offs, because that's a moneymaker. King of the Hill's coming back. And they're making another Top Gun movie. Shocker there. Surprise, surprise. That one, it beat out, it broke some records. It beat out some of the ones that were holding on to some records there. So they're going to make a third Top Gun movie. And there's a Goonies sequel. It's either a sequel or it's not really a remake, and it's not really going to be a movie either. It's going to be, I think it's going to be one of those streaming deals like on Disney Plus or something, where it's like a little series. So they're working on a Goonies. It's really it's kind of a sequel because it's not really a remake. I guess maybe it's a spin-off. Was it? I don't know. There's some movies I know. I'm trying to remember which one held the record. I know it beat out some big titles. I want to say Avatar was up there, like at the top, and it may have beat that one out by now. I think they said it beat out Titanic, and Titanic was, I think Titanic was like in the top 5 at least. Yeah, Avatar. Like I said, I think if I remember right, I remember looking at the list. Avatar was like on top for like the most grossing. I don't know if Maverick has surpassed that yet or not, but how much corn should we keep after this field? As much as it'll let us. So basically, this is the way to do it, guys. If you have a harvest contract, you get your grain, take it and store it at your own silo, right? Don't take it to the contract place, which I think ours is the animal dealer over here. Let me double check. Maverick hit 1.2 billion 3 days ago. Did it pass Avatar then? Yeah, we're going over there. Well, no, that's not the animal dealer. We're going over to the farmer's market, looks like. Yeah, going to the farmer's market over there. So we got a little ways to haul it, but store all your grain first. Finish the entire field. That's the trick to doing the harvest contracts. Finish the entire field first, and then store it all, right? And then once you finish the field, start hauling your grain to the sell point, because that way, when there's two things that go with a harvest contract. Number one, the status of the completion of the field. Number two, the status of the completion of hauling the grain. So finish the field first, then haul your grain, and then you can, when you take it and empty it out of your trailer or grain cart or whatever, you can expel enough to meet the contract, and then you get to keep what's left over. So, Top Gun Maverick is 20 of all time overall. Okay, so it hasn't surpassed. What was it? Avatar that was on top. Hello, welcome in. Hello, Trent. How's it going? Cool Cowboy. It's Tom Cruise's highest grossing. But it's well on its way, and if they're going to make a third one, maybe, I don't know. I haven't seen the second one yet, so don't spoil it for me. If they make a third one, Would it be interesting to see Kelly McGillis come back if, she, worked on herself a little, maybe? I don't know. And maybe they won't ever bring her back. I've been seeing clips of the Jack Reacher, Tom Cruise's Jack Reacher, and I haven't seen that movie, and I kind of want to see them. Apparently there's two of them, and it looked really good, so...
They're good.
Yeah, I'm going to have to watch those at some point. Like I said, I got a ton of movies from the past several years that I want to watch. I just haven't watched them yet. And I used to watch movies all the time. That was, I saw clips for Reacher on Amazon too with the big guy. I don't know his name, but he's like a really built, like, big guy. I remember Iron Eagle, yeah. There were several, there was like, what, 3 or 4 Iron Eagle movies. But the problem with that is, and that, you can't do this in the entertainment industry. You can't kill off your main character, and that's what they did. So... Have you already emptied once, old man?
Yes, I have.
I was going to see if that showed up on there. It does. So there's 101,000 liters up there now. Say we're knocking this out pretty fast. We're almost over to the notch over here where the road turns. So we're putting a pretty good dent in this. I want to say they're making another Harry Potter movie. Like I heard, read that somewhere where they're like, continue it on a little bit. Like I guess he's an adult, now, and I don't know if all the people would come back or not, but that would be pretty neat. I'll be honest, I like the first 2 movies best. It got Harry Potter, and I know it the way the books go, and everything's is slightly different, but the movies, they got darker after the second one. And the first and second one have the other Dumbledore and are directed by the same guy, and then they changed, the original Dumbledore died, and then the director changed for the third one, but I don't know, I like the first 2. They seem to be more, I hate to say family friendly, but there's a cheery side to them, whereas the other movies there's not so much. It's kind of dark. But that's, again, that probably goes along with the storyline with it. Those are some other ones. I haven't seen the Fantastic Beasts. I know that has to do with Harry Potter, but I haven't seen any of them. Constantine. I never saw that. I don't think I ever saw that one. That had Keanu Reeves in it. We were talking about Keanu Reeves today. We have a we have a nurse that works at the hospital there that we were talking about it. She sounds just like Keanu Reeves. The way she talks. You know? Like spot on exactly. She could be Keanu Reeves' like sister or something. Or I don't know, maybe daughter. And she talks like, you know, Point Break Keanu Reeves. Oh, it's the prequel? Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen any of those yet. Like I said, I got a list. I never saw the last Star Wars. Like, you know, the Skywalker saga. What was it called? Oh, not Return of the Jedi. That was the other one. Let's see. Force Awakens. The Last Jedi. Was it Rise of Skywalker, I think? Yeah. I haven't seen that one. That's the one I hadn't seen. I haven't seen any of the Jurassic World movies either. I've seen Jurassic Park 1 through 3, but not any of the Jurassic World movies. So I gotta watch all those. I'm trying to think what else. The Ghostbuster one, the Top Gun one. Yeah, Rise of Skywalker. That was it. Trying to think. Oh, the 4th Toy Story. I don't know if I want to watch that one. I'm going to, but I don't know if... Toy Story 3 just ended, you know, so well. And see, that's me. It's kind of like, you know, The Walking Dead. You know, The Walking Dead ended so well at the end of Season 8. And, you know, things are different now, so... Come on, truck. Go. Shift. About to get into these longer passes here. Go, truck, go. Go. I shouldn't have let off the gas. I'm going uphill now a little bit too. Move faster. So yeah, a lot of movies, a lot of stuff getting sequels and prequels and remakes, and you know, I'm an OG type person. I really like the originals. Sometimes the remakes are okay, but gotta respect the classics too. There was a rumor that they were going to remake Smokey and the Bandit with guess who was going to play the bandit, and fans shot it down. They had plans to do it, and then the fans pretty much shut it down because they said absolutely not. They were going to have Adam Sandler be the bandit, and no. Then there was another thing that they were going to do where they were going to have the Joe, how do you say his name? Joe, I can't say his name. The Phoenix guy, the one that played the Joker. He was going to be the bandit. And then they shut that down too. It would be like remaking, you know, The Wizard of Oz. It could be done, but should you do it? I like the Dukes of Hazzard one. I like the one with Johnny Knoxville and Sean William Scott and Burt Reynolds as Boss Hogg. Yeah, I liked that Dukes of Hazzard. It was okay. I think they could have respected the original series a little bit better because they kind of painted the Dukes as like pretty much criminals, and the Dukes were not criminals really. Joaquin? I don't know how to say it. Yeah, that would be the weirdest movie ever. Well, there was at least a rumor that he was going to do it. Joaquin, is that how you say it? Joaquin. His brother was, I grew up watching his brother. His brother was River Phoenix. And he was in Stand By Me and Explorers. And he played the young Indiana Jones in The Last Crusade. So River Phoenix, he died in early 90s. Oh, they do what? Sorry.
I was gonna say I'd like to see them redo Convoy.
Yeah, that's one they could do. Someday they're gonna make an Elon Musk biopic. That'll be fun to watch. They are making another Flight of the Navigator. They're doing a remake of that one. Which the original, I grew up watching the original, so again. Yep, the Viper Room, that was right, that's right. Don't do drugs, kids. Of course, I don't know, did you ever see Oz the Great and Powerful?
Yes.
That was a pretty good prequel to The Wizard of Oz. And I don't know who Glinda was, but man, she was hot. So they could do with today's technology, if they did it right, they could do a remake of The Wizard of Oz. But it's like, you still have to always respect the classics. Monster Squad, yeah. See, Rob Zombie, he's remaking The Munsters right now. And it's actually going to come to Netflix. It's not. I don't think it's getting a theater release. I saw the second trailer for it. It's kind of weird.
Well, look who's directing it.
Yeah, I didn't expect anything less. It's Rob Zombie. So I was kind of wondering what direction he was going to go with it, because The Munsters, I mean, that was a TV rated PG or G, whatever. I don't think they had ratings back then, but it was something that was safe for everyone to watch. And this is Rob Zombie we're talking about here. Look at his other movies that he made. Really, really, really bad, non-family friendly movies. So I was wondering what direction he was going to take The Munsters. And from what I've seen in the trailers, it looks okay. Like, I don't think it's going to be, like, bad. Like, and when I say bad, I don't think it's going to be, like, rated R or anything. It might get a 13 rating or a PG rating. No, Chinese Rocket Brie. I saw the horror Winnie the Pooh movie that they're making. And that's actually funny, because everyone would think that Winnie the Pooh, is Disney, and that Disney would have a copyright, and why would Disney allow this? Winnie the Pooh is not copyrighted by Disney. That's actually a fun fact. I don't know if it's a fun fact now that they're making that movie, but Winnie the Pooh is actually, I guess, kind of not. It's not the original story of Winnie the Pooh. Now, there is a Disney version of Winnie the Pooh that we all know and love, but that's copyrighted. But the actual Winnie the Pooh character, I read an article on this, is not actually, is not on it. Disney doesn't own all the rights to Winnie the Pooh, so I guess it's kind of like the other stories that Disney has done, and some of them may not be like the whole thing copyrighted by Disney. Yeah, now Mickey Mouse is. Mickey Mouse is locked down by Disney. That's their... Maybe they'll make a movie about Farm Sim someday. I could see a Puma Plow movie. Can I have it like a biopic, like the Steve Jobs with Ashton Kutcher? We could get Luke Combs to play John. Wouldn't that be cool? You're addicted to this map now? Yeah, it's a great map. Stevie did a good job on it. Who would they get to play me? Oh, wow. Am I going to be in it? Well,
Why not?
Oh, I don't know. Who would they... Let's see. Who would they get to play me? Maybe, well, I would say maybe like a young Matt LeBlanc or something. I'm trying to think of who the character, that likes pizza as much as I do. And he's the only one really that I'm trying to think comes to mind. Unless you get some Italian guy or something. We're on field 32. This is the big one. I'll actually go and look at it here. Go to growth. Oh yeah, we're knocking out this front section. We got this back section to go. There's more back there. But we're knocking out this front section pretty good. We just passed that that curb there. So my guys should start filling up a little more now, a little faster. Yeah, very, very pretty map. He did good on the expansion on it. Oh, you lost your save? No, that's not normal. That's another plus of playing it on PC, though. We have that it does a backup save, and not a lot of people know that. There's a file in the Farming Simulator 22 folder where every time it saves, it does the backup save in there, so you can recover your save actually, even if you delete your game save, I think. Or you lose your game save, you can go into that backup save folder and pick up that backup save. As long as you have the map and the mods that you had still in your folder, you can take that game save and restore it. Gotcha, gotcha. Hello, Richard. How's it going? Doing good. Doing good. Yeah, that's... Hey, Richard. Thank you for the raid. How's it going? That's another reason why we're kind of delaying logging. Just to see if, if there's not an update, a few weeks after release down the road, then there probably won't be. So we're kind of holding off on doing the logging. I guess I'm getting full because this is starting to get hard to go up the hill now. Probably need to go. I'm at 80%. I probably need to go ahead and go empty. Replaceable manure storage has an unload trigger. I don't know. Oh, you know why I'm not catching up with him? Because I'm locked in at 6. I was like, man, this truck's struggling to come up this hill, but I'm not going up the hill no more. What's going on? Okay. I know he was saying something about the farmhouse with the trigger. The sleep trigger is not actually part of the farmhouse. The trigger is like separate or something. So we'll have to keep our farmhouse. Which I didn't have any plans on getting rid of our farmhouse anyway. That's our home. I did see where he released the placeable shed pack today. Like of the sheds that he has, like the open-ended sheds and stuff. He released a placeable pack of that today. So if we wanted to build those sheds, we could get that. But we've got some sheds, I think, that we can put in elsewhere that will accommodate our larger equipment. Yeah, we have that doormat. We have that. We don't need it though. Honestly, the farmhouse is fine with me. It's got the wardrobe and the thing on it. Yeah, we use that sleep mat back on yeah, there it is right there. There's the doormat. We use that I think on Green Valley and on Middleburg. So where were we at after Green Valley? Did we go straight to Middleburg after Green Valley?
Yes.
Okay, I couldn't remember if there was one in between there or not.
No, we went from Elm Creek to
Elk Mountain.
Elk Mountain, then Green Valley, Middleburg, you're here.
Okay. No, we're missing one, I think. trying to remember my game saves. Okay, game save is Elm Creek. There was a Hot Baileron save, that was number 2. There was actually an Erlengrot save, that was number 3. Elk Mountain was number 4. Green Valley was number 5. No, you're right. Then Middleburg was 6, and this is 7. So this is Elm Creek 4X. And I'll say we're going to be here a while, because I really like this map. And this is our home, kind of. Really, it is. It's Elm Creek. And it's a Stevie Elm Creek, so that makes it better. And it's 4X. Fill me up, Buttercup. Alright. So yeah, the loan button came back. You know, it was grayed out there last time when we left on Sunday. And I guess you just have to wait a few days or something. Or maybe a month or so for it to let you take more loan. Because we can take more loan. I may buy another field. I think we're okay on equipment now. We have 2 really good trucks. We have our harvesters. We have plenty of tractors, I think. We even got we did pick up the cultivating tractor, which is the 8960. It actually does pull. We were wondering about the power on it. Would it pull this cultivator? And it pulls it just fine. So when we get more cultivating contracts, this will be the machine that we use. Pretty much just save that one for contracts. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and go empty here. Hello, welcome in. So yeah, I'm thinking about buying more land. And right now, there's not a ton planted out there. I mean, we could buy something in wheat, barley, or canola maybe, but everything else, you know, soybean-wise, or, you know, has been harvested already. So we just couldn't afford, you know, what was out there. So I'm thinking maybe some more grass fields or something. See, I gotta make a sharp turn here, right here, yep. Gotta come through the old pig farm. This was the pig farm down here. I think it still is. I think the sign's still here. Yep, still there. Where'd you get the JD cultivator? Where did we get that cultivator? That, you know what? I'm gonna have to look through my list here. I know that, was it JA modding that they put it in as a plow, and it's not a plow, it's a cultivator. Let me look through my list here and I'll tell you. I think I remember. I think we got it from one of the ones on the list here, so Let me dump this, get this dumping. Let's see here. Do. See if I can find it. No. No. That one might have came from Denise. Let's see. Nice. Implements. Let me see if it's in here. What would that be under this? No, it didn't come from Denise. Hang on, I'll be able to tell you. Stand by. Okay, there's that version. There's the plow version. That's not it. Because it's not a plow, it's a cultivator. The 2623, maybe? Or 2363? That was a plow. Which, now, it would be a disc harrow cultivator. But we still use it as a plow. It's kind of like the 220. We use that as a plow. There it is. Shaben. Shaben. Shabian. I'm gonna say Shaben. Modding. That came from directly from him. So the one that you found there, Squirrely Dan, that is from a third party. So that might be why I haven't noticed anything on that cultivator. Let's take it out here and take a look at it. My guy's probably gonna get full, but we'll deal with that. Let's see the yard. I need to park things. I need room to unfold this. There's no room. Maybe right over here. I think I got enough room to unfold it. I don't see anything on this one. This is like I said, this one is directly from Shaben, if I'm saying that right. So yeah, you can go to Shaben's I hope I'm saying that right. Go to his Facebook page and he's got his link to his, like, where all his downloads are. So I think it's a what do they call that, an itch.io or whatever. I don't see anything wrong with this one. I used it quite a bit out in the field. I don't see any like thing floating or No weird shadows or anything. This one, like I said, this one's directly from his page, so you got to be careful with those third-party mods. A lot of people, they get a hold of people's mods, and then they make some tweaks to it, and then they don't do something right, and yeah, it looks okay to me. It gets the job done. Shaben. Let me spell it for you. Sherben. Schaben. Shaben, maybe? I don't know how you say it. Yeah, that's why I never downloaded. I never download anything third party anymore. If it doesn't come directly from the mod author, or it's not available in the mod hub, we don't really use it. Only once in a blue moon will I even consider something that might not be from the original mod author, i.e. the Brooks, because that Brooks has gone through so many people. Oh, it's funny. It's had some, but it's, you know, the Brooks has to adapt. It's been adapted from 15. It's been around since Farming Simulator 15, and it's been tweaked, it's been tuned up, it's been, you know, it's one of those things that has to adapt, and, you know, I don't think the one we had came from the original mod author. Where do you sell corn? Wherever the highest price is. Check your price menu. Hang on, and I'll pull it up and show you. Go into your price menu, which is right here. Scroll down to corn. Where's it at? Right there. And then you have your prices right here. Now, there's certain times of the year that you want to sell corn. July or January. January looks like you might get a little bit more maybe for it. So you might want to wait till then, because you can get probably upwards of over 900 for it, probably around 940, 950 if you're on normal. But yeah, if you want to sell it right away, just look through this list and see where you want to sell it. I will say this: you guys remember the original Elm Creek when we first started playing it? Goldcrest Valley is always the highest price, no matter how you look at it. So. And to do Goldcrest Valley, you have to pull it. You have to use the train. So you can get more by taking it to Goldcrest Valley. If you want to do the next one down, just find the next highest price, and you can just haul it there yourself and sell it directly. But to do Goldcrest Valley, you still have to use the train. Yeah, he's got a lot of great mods. I think he did the Minneapolis Moline that we had in Middleburg. Let me get this guy offloaded and then I'll double check, but I think he did that one. Let's see. Yeah. He did the Minneapolis Moline. He did the 220 plow that we used in Middleburg. And sometimes even these original mod authors have taken something from another mod author and redone it, but it's still, and they most of the time they they get the permission to do it from them, and it's like an official type thing. Let's see, he did. I was gonna get that 4786 back and take a look at that again. What else did he do? He did the 620 John Deere. He did the Minneapolis Moline that we had. He's got a version of the S600. He's got that New Holland hay rake. That cultivator, the 2410. He did the two-wheel drive 7R, and then he did he actually did an 86 series, so the International 86. So you're it. So we got some shopping to do for some land. to look at our loan to see how much more we could take out. I think it'll go to $3 million. Which, when we sell our silage this winter, looks like I've got a $2 million loan. So we could take out maybe $1 million more. Is that right? Am I saying that right? That says $2 million, right? Yeah. So we got some shopping to do. Now we could spend it all in one place. But that's $350 there. That's $404. That would be nice to have. We could make all that one field. We could get that one. That's a little cheaper there. That one's the really expensive one. I don't know why that one. I guess because it comes... You actually get a little bit of this up here. Which if we clear the trees out, that would be a decent sized thing. We did the trees over here once before. We could clear that out, and then eventually, when we get that one, kind of tie it in with that one. I don't know. We could get those. That's really kind of the only crop. Like I said, unless we get something that has like canola in it or something. These soybeans there. That's actually one of the contracts I think that we have. Yeah, we got to cultivate that. So. Let's see, field 18, how much is that? That's too much, that's 1.6. We bought 8 and 9 recently. Oh yeah, we gotta harvest 8. We gotta harvest the soybeans at 8 before November ends. We bought 8 and 9. I guess we could get field 10, maybe? It's in wheat. Looks like it's ready to go. It's fully fertilized. How much is field 10? Wow, they want that much for that? $722,000? That's a little expensive. I guess because it's prime real estate. It's right there across from the shop. It's near the town there. Well, it's kind of in the town. Are we getting close, old man?
No.
No? No, not really. We did well. We put a pretty good dent in it. We'll be there before you know it. And then we got to do that back part. But we'll probably be doing this Thursday night again. I don't know. I'm going to work on it probably tomorrow morning and tomorrow evening, maybe. A little bit. But yeah, just kind of shopping around. I think these are too much. These are probably going to be, yeah, that's 3. Yeah, no, we can't even look at the big fields. We need to kind of look at the internal fields here. There's some canola there, which we don't get anything in field 12 if we do that move. That's 549. I may hold off on that. Field 38 is 742. We could get field 28. It's in grass, and it hasn't been cut yet. It's right next to that little small field that we have over there. The only problem is I don't think it's not fully fertilized. It never got the full fertilization on it, so we wouldn't get 100% yield out of it if we got it. Of course, we wouldn't get the full yield out of these other grass fields either. These are just prairie grass fields. They're not planted grass, seeded grass. But it would be nice to have those areas. We could plow all that together up there. Right up here. I'm really eyeballing this one. Or we could get these pads here. That one's actually not too bad. That's 246 there. This is the big one. Oop, I drove through some corn. I'm glad crop destruction ain't on. I was like, wait a minute, my truck's still rolling. Okay, this is a very strong GMO variety corn. It'll be alright. It's non-destructible. Yeah, this is the one. That one's kind of expensive. That's $9.69 for that. That's an expensive one. And I know why it's that high, because it's quite a bit of land, but still, that's pretty pricey. Another one I was looking at was down here, but that one's $6.19. That's kind of expensive. This one actually would be a good investment there. Oh God, I'm going fast. I about launched that like the Dukes of Hazzard car. You know, there's some hills down here. There's like some spots we could probably launch that car pretty far. Yeah, this one, we could plant that until we get ready to build a farm over there. Just put it in grass. 246 for that one. 350 for that one. 404. That one's 349. That's kind of high. Yeah, that's a little high there. We can't buy the park. That's a little too much. I don't know. If we got this one, I mean, we've got some trees around the main farm that we could start on. But if we got this little pad, that would give us a little section of forest there. So would 47, but 47 is really up there. That's 816. Would have been worth it if it still had soybeans on it. Good evening, welcome in. How's it going? Is that where you're looking to make your first move? Yeah, that's a good spot. I mean, it's a good location. I'm trying to think, you know, immediate return on investment is kind of what I'm looking for. And even that pad over there on the west side, that's where we're going to put probably a little satellite farm over there. So I'm thinking, you know, immediate return on investment would obviously be something either that is planted in a crop right now or grass. Because the grass, even if it's just prairie grass, you know, or meadow grass, we can mow that and bale it and wrap it in silage and put it towards our silage sale this winter. We haven't, kind of holding off on logging right now, so, well, I mean, we're going to make money back on the silage. And, you know, more grass, more silage, so. Doing good, doing good. So if we did that, I think we'd get more yield off of that 28 field, but for an immediate return on investment, which would be that one right there. It's a pretty good hunk of land too. I'm really eyeballing these though. 404. This is a huge chunk of land up here. It doesn't look like it, but it is. It's pretty big, and it's wider. It's about as long as 28, and it's wider. And then you get that one too to go with it, and we already own that one, and that area there a little bit. We could do that east and mow that east and west, and have a pretty good, decent return there. Doing farm manager, yeah. We did new farmer just so we'd have the buildings already. Our economy's on normal. Boy, to have one of these big grass fields up here. 2.6 million, 3.2, 3.2. Big grass fields up here. That would definitely be a huge return on investment there. Immediate return on investment, because it's in grass, you know. And grass is one of those crops that, you know, the only time you can't plant it or seed it is in the winter, but you can harvest it any time. If it's fully grown and there's not any snow on the ground, you can cut the grass. That's an all-year thing. Now it won't grow back if you cut it like the one we cut here in November. That probably won't grow back until spring, probably late spring. But if it's still there and you haven't cut it, you could cut it if there's no snow on the ground. You could cut it. I think you could cut it in January, February, any of those times. I'm kind of curious to see how the snow's going to be, because when we left Elm Creek, the original one, we didn't see much snow here. But I noticed the forecast has snow in December and in January. And I haven't even gone. I don't know if we can't go past that, can we? No, we can't. Still rain in the forecast for 5 o'clock though, so we're trying to beat the rain right now. Yeah, we can't afford those big fields, so I'm really leaning towards these up here. What do you think, old man?
Yes.
404,
Because
350.
they are big fields now.
They're big fields, and we can plow them together and make them one. Tie them in with that one that we already own there. Mow the grass on them, get the silage bales that we can off of them, plow it up, replant the grass. I think it's a plan. You just planted potatoes with snow on the ground? Yeah, there might be some snow in March, maybe. I guess you could probably plant with snow on the ground. Mowing might be a different story. Yeah, once we moved on from Elm Creek, the original, to Elk Mountain. Elk Mountain was a 4X. I was like, 4X is kind of where it's at. And I think that's all we've played so far since Elm Creek. Elk Mountain was a 4X. Green Valley was a 4X. Middleburg was a 4X. 4X is just kind of our size, our speed. Oh, you don't like to mow? I love to mow. I like mowing. I like baling, and eventually we're gonna get the Kubota set up with the fast baler. So that's what I think that's the move that we're gonna go towards for doing silage wrapping, bale wrapping. Eventually, I would like to get into the corn chaffing. That's a little on the expensive side too, so.
Matt, we're going to need a fuel truck.
We have a tank.
Do we?
Yeah, well, there's a tanker there in the homestead that we can put fuel in.
Because the John Deere is running a little low.
Is it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, we may have to put some in that tank and bring it down. I guess we'll have to take one of these trucks up there to get it, though. It's parked up there by the animal trailer. I went to the gas station and tried to get gas, and I couldn't get gas, and I was like, well, maybe you can't get gas at the gas station on Stevie's 4X map here. And I remembered we have to get out of our vehicles now to fuel up. So I had to get out and pump the gas. Before, I guess, staying in the vehicle was kind of like a self-serve thing. Or not self-serve, what do you call it? The opposite of self-serve.
Full service.
Full service, that's it. Now it's self-serve. Have we been on a 16X? Actually, yes, we did Yukon back in 19. That was a 16X. I'll say this, Yukon was great because of the different stuff that it had, but it became a 16X is just a bit more, just a little bit more than we can chew. And we had some really OP equipment. We had the Tribine on there, and we had actually, I think we had like 6 Tribines, and we turned that entire south forest down there in the south into a field. And even with the 6 Tribines that were very OP, it took forever to harvest that. So I think a 16X is just a bit much for, just me and old man and occasionally Phil. So 4X seems to be, standard is just slightly too small. 16X is too big. It's kind of like the Goldilocks tale here. 4X seems to be just right for us. I would say 4X is about the size of a like a county, maybe. Like a small county. So you have the town here in the center, and then you have the rural part, the suburbs. Got the houses there. There's the suburbs right there. And there's a few more extra suburbs out here too. There's some houses out here. We'll call this rural out here. And then this whole thing is the county. We're going to call it Elm County, I guess. I can't think of anything else to name it. I guess we could name it Stevie County. No, Elm County sounds good. What map? This is Elm Creek 4X by Stevie. It's in the title there. It's a PC only map, so. Alright, the man, we'll see you later. Have a good one. Yeah. Square, I mean, it's a square county. There's a lot of counties like in Iowa that are square like this. This is, I mean, this doesn't look like Iowa, but. If I had to put this map anywhere in a real location, I would say. It's harder to say it with the mountain border out there. Did the original Elm Creek have a mountain border like that? I don't. You know what? I don't remember. I'm trying to remember if it had a mountain border like that off in the distance. It did? Okay. I just use controller. Yeah, well, I use controller, occasionally keyboard with some stuff, but mainly controller because I can. Right now I'm playing Farm Sim on a 55-inch screen, the actual game, and I'm sitting in a recliner with my feet kicked up after a long, hot, hard day of work, so I prefer the controller. Yeah, we start selling some silage at a good price. And we have these trucks now, so when the bales turn into silage, we can put them in the silo back there in the back and haul the silage with these trucks. I think that would be good. Did you see the sell points in the BGA? He put them down in the ground.
No, I didn't see that yet.
Yeah, he put them down in the ground, so I'm wondering how we're going to get in there to sell them, though. We have to figure out how to open the gate. I wonder if it's a thing like the other one. I say, is that even a thing? Yeah, it's a thing. Oh, look, that's a pretty, well, it says 340, and it says January. Yeah, right now, wow, that says November. I wonder if his price will go up. You know, that's the BGA by Stevie up there. And it's at 326 right now. I wonder if that price will go up when it spikes up in December. Have to watch that. Yeah. The gate will open. Oh, you get out and click on it? Okay. Yeah, see, he put them in the ground here. So you can drive a trailer over them and dump in it. Ooh, can you fall down in that? Oh, yeah, you can fall down in that. I don't want to step down in there with them blades going around like that. I'll tell you what. Hopefully I can click it with a controller. Oh yeah, look at that. You can't open it. Well, never mind. I thought they were locked. So we can get into the BGA here. So yeah, I say we make it loose, put them in our new Lizard underbelly trailers, and then sell silage that way. Yep, I have to get back up here and wrap these bales too. Got to do that before November's over, I know that. How much corn we got up there now? 308,000 liters. And we still got a little ways to go. Yeah, it'll be a while before we buy it. Before we buy the BGA. It'll be a long while. Because it looks like that's... The BGA is going to be probably one of the places that has the better price for silage. So... That'll be a long time away. I wonder where this combine's sitting at on fuel. It should be about neck and neck. No, this one's okay. Alright. It may still be 500,000 Twitchy. I said when we get that one full, we'll start taking it to the homestead. It'll be a little bit of a longer drive over there, but is what it is. I think old man is getting some fuel.
Can't walk away from it.
No. It's like you're standing there like you're actually pumping it, so I like it. I actually wish they had animations when you pulled up to the gas station or to a fuel tank like that it would put the hose, you know how the hoses connect to the attachments, like the hydraulics and stuff like that when you hook up to them?
Yeah.
I wish it would do that at the gas station, but with the fuel pump. I think that would be pretty neat. Be another headache for modders, but I think it would be pretty. I mean, that's a detail they could add on. Whoa! I turned past the 90. That was the one thing we were talking about just a while ago. Giants still needs to fix. If you turn past 90 degrees, sometimes this thing will throw you for a loop there. Been a glitch since Farm Sim 15, and I'm calling it a glitch because that's exactly what it is. Because if you turn your truck past 90 degrees in real life, unless you're like moving or possessed or something, it won't do that. Still need to fix the train getting stuck. Does the train get stuck? You get stuck at a distance and you're unable to call it in. I don't, I know it won't come, like, instantly to you when you call it. Because, you know, the train, it makes a loop. You have to wait I know you have to wait longer on this map, too, for the train to come. Because it's got a, you know, I guess it's got a greater distance to go, but... eventually it will come. No, don't have any advice for that.
Hey, Matt, you need to give me that
Power.
power.
You have the power. Oh, whoa. Even after 5+ minutes, it will still sit at the same distance. The stream map for John has been stuck for a little over a week. Ooh. Did not know that. Boy, this truck gets dirty. It's covering up my mural. Huh. So when you say the train gets stuck, you mean the train gets stuck. Like it won't come at all. Did not know that was an issue. Is that a new issue, like with the last update, or has that been a thing? I guess in that case you would have to go to the next highest place to sell crop. Looks like on here it'd be the Mexican restaurant, maybe. Which that would be nice. It's right by the house there. It's a Giants issue. Alright, so I'm thinking we take out some loan and buy those two fields up there, because they would be an immediate return on investment, and maybe this one over here if we have enough left over, because there's grass on them. So this one, let's see, that's 404, that's 350. So we need 760 there, and this one's a cheaper. It's 192, so that would be 760, 860, 960. We'd have just enough to buy those three fields. This one, that one, and this one. And like I said, those specific fields, there's grass on them right now. It's prairie grass or meadow grass. I guess we should call it meadow grass. It's not. They're not actual fields, but we'll turn them after we cut the grass on them. We'll turn them into actual grass fields. Oh God! It did it again. I'm gonna have to contact the law offices of Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe, and file like an injury claim on I guess Giants, because that gives me some whiplash there, and it's a neck injury, you know. So
Hey, Matt, you want to pop over here? I can't get this thing filled.
let's see where you at. Oh, it ran out, didn't it?
Yeah.
Don't let me run you over, Clark. Is this the airport, Clark? Yep. I know. I need to refuel the vehicle. I'm here. Ugh. Well, this is a fuel. It should be working. Let me see if I can find a trigger here, maybe. It does hold fuel. It's got fuel in it. I wonder if there's like a sweet spot. Oop. It was the trigger for the thing is on the back of the trailer. Well, if I could move it, tell you what, let me. Where's the other truck? Let me bring the other truck over here. He's good for a second. I just unhook this trailer right here. Let me bring this over there. Pull the truck out away from the combine there. I'm gonna come in with this truck and see if I can find the trigger on it. Hello, welcome in. We may have to get a fuel tanker thing. This one should work though. No. Yeah, it's a little bigger field. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. I wonder if it's a thing. Hang on. Back the trailer up to the combine. Remember, we have that mod installed. Wonder if it's the trigger will pop up when you back up here. Alright, come on back. Come left. Come left. There you go. Keep coming left. Keep on coming. Straight at me now. Almost. Keep on coming. Straight back. I don't know if that's a thing. Let's see. Could be a limitation of that mod. Alright, stop right there. You would think, with the tanker being there. Tell you what, hop out for a second. Let me. Wonder, do I have to be like in between it, maybe? We may have to take that mod off. I am not seeing... And maybe it's just this tanker. Maybe you can't fuel vehicles up with this. Yeah, I'm not getting the trigger. No, it's not letting me do it. So, tell you what, we'll get a fuel trailer. I guess maybe just a Thunder Creek. Or should we get something bigger? This one won't actually hold the fuel. This one will. It's a 60,000 liter trailer. This is the one by DJ. Let's see, what color? We could do yellow for diesel, I guess. Yeah, I like that one better. That's 68,000. We should be able to fuel off of this, right?
I'm hoping.
Well, I know the Thunder Creek will. It could just be that mod, too. I'll tell you what, let me get the Thunder Creek. Grab a tractor and bring the Thunder Creek down. And we'll see. Go ahead and put a little bit of fuel in the Thunder Creek. And then we'll back it up to this trailer and see if it'll fill up.
Okay.
I'll move it out of the way here. Yeah, because that's not letting us do it from there. I don't know if it's the mod or not. It could be the mod. If it won't work with the Thunder Creek, we'll know it's the mod. So like I said, the gas station, you get out and pump it, but yeah, put a little bit in the Thunder Creek, and then we'll back the Thunder Creek up to the I guess the combine first and see if we can actually fill it from the combine. If it'll fill from the Thunder Creek, hopefully we can get that fuel back out of that trailer. We'll see if the Thunder Creek will fill off of it. It's Stevie's tanker that you start the map with. It does hold fuel because we put it in there. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and take out the loan here. Go ahead and buy those fields. Oh no, we can't go to 3 million. Maybe that'll come later. No, to my knowledge, Stevie doesn't stream. He just makes the mods and the stuff. So we can't go to 3 million. I can only go to 2,085,000. So we can buy that one field with that. But if we buy that one field, we're gonna be broke. So I'm gonna hold off. We'll make some money back. We'll make some money back, and I think as soon as we get more land, we'll probably be able to take out more loan. Oh, hey, look, we're 20% completed on this field. We might be doing this Saturday.
Looks that way, don't it?
Yep. Alright, where are you at? There you are. Boy, I hear the cicadas outside my window. I looked out back, when was that? Was it last night? We had a ton of fireflies, or lightning bugs. Down here we call them lightning bugs. Elsewhere they call them fireflies, but just all in the backyard back here. They're just lighting up everywhere. We have bean headers already, and I know there's money in beans. We've actually got a field up there of soybeans we got to harvest, so we've got plenty of beans. We have grain headers for both the case and the. Yeah, we wouldn't sell. We're not going to sell these headers back because these headers will stay with these combines because we'll eventually do sunflower and corn and stuff, and these will work on both of those. If we had intended to return these headers, I would have just leased them. I wouldn't have bought them. But yeah, we're gonna be using these again in the future, so not just now. How close are you? Oh yeah, you're
You're getting
here.
close.
Alright, I'm gonna let this guy... I'll go within just a few more feet. Alright, I'm gonna let him run from there. And we'll see if we can figure this out. Alright, see if you can pull up to me first and fill up from me. Okay, I see where it says refill truck now. So I can fill off of you, but can you fill off of me? Yeah, you're taking it from me, aren't you? So is it the combine? Go see if you can...
No.
Let's go see. Yeah, you were taking it from me. Yeah, you're taking it from me now. I can hear it. Right? You were taking it from me, right?
No, I'm losing it.
You're losing it?
Yeah, I went from 11% down to 10%.
Let me see. Let me see your tractor there. Oh, you were dumping it into me. Yeah, you hit start overloading. Yeah, don't dump into me. Let's see. I'm gonna go over here and see if it'll work over here. Because we should be getting that trigger with this. It may be the combine. Can you hang on? See if you. Yeah, you're feeling off me. Yeah, go. So can we
Lost
not?
the trigger.
Can we not empty out of this trailer then? Oh wait, no, they're okay. They're start overloading again. There's got to be a field trigger on this thing somewhere though, right? Maybe not. Maybe this is just meant for use with the diesel plant. I get the overloading trigger. I'm wondering, can we sell this back? Because now we've got... Or can we... I don't know. Maybe, you know what? There's a tank in the homestead there. I bet we can put it in there. Let me go see if I can put it in there. Eastbound down, loaded up and trucking. We're gonna do what they say can be done. We got a long way to go, and a short time to get there. Well, I'm eastbound, just watch this tanker run. So yeah, even if we can't fill our vehicles off of this, what? Howdy. What? Dr. Phil, are you okay? I bet that's what this is meant for. Yep. That's what this is meant for. This is meant for, you know, we haven't gotten into the diesel production, but there's a fuel tanker here at the thing. You dump into that. Then there's a thing here where you can either buy it, or when we get to producing it, bring it over here and dump it in there. And then you can fuel from this. Yeah, I can see here's the thing on the back here. So looks like we'll have to use that Thunder Creek for refueling vehicles. Okay, so we learned something. Yeah, this is just meant for, and I think you can sell it at the gas station. I think there's a spot over here, if I remember right. Oh, I need to quit reading chat and trying to drive. Dr. Phil, what? That's what I was saying. I said what to your comment, your previous comment. Yeah, right over here. There's a dump point right over here. So when we produce the diesel, this is the diesel sales right here. So we take that tanker over here and empty right here. But as far as refueling from that tanker, we can't directly refuel from that tanker, apparently. So Thunder Creek, I guess, was a good investment because we're going to have to use that to refuel our vehicles. Alright, I'm bringing your truck back.
Okay.
So all the billboards changed again. That one back there did have a Kubota on it. Now it's got FarmCon on it. I think that starts Thursday. So we could learn some new stuff that'll be coming out and coming up here soon.
Are they streaming that, or?
I think so. Well, parts of it. Did that? I know that didn't fill the combine up, did it?
No, I'm at six. No, about 3/4 of a tank.
3/4 of a tank?
Yep.
Okay, so maybe you got enough to finish.
Probably enough to finish this field.
Okay. All right, your truck's back. Well, I'm shocked. I thought I could take more loan than that. Apparently not. So, we'll hold off on buying any more new land right now. because the one up there, I think that's actually, it's actually 190 for that smaller one, isn't it? Yeah, we can't buy it anyway, so guess we'll wait until after we sell some stuff this winter. We'll make a little bit of money on this field when we get done with it, and then we'll have the corn that we can sell, whatever's left over. Is that full? Yep. And I probably need to go empty after this one. Go ahead and take him down the pass here a little more. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and go empty. We're getting there. It's a slower process with these smaller combines and smaller heads, but you know what? We're just starting out. It is what it is. We'll get there. Oh, there's a hill. Oh, there's a bump. A little in-cab driving here. Yeehaw! Let's see. Where's that sharp turn? There it is. I actually had plans to put a little vineyard over here. I don't know what I'm going to do over here now. We can put a vineyard in somewhere over here, though. Actually, you know what? Now that this place over here behind the raisin place over here, we could probably put a vineyard in back there. Is that the only place we can take grapes, I wonder? Let's see. Grapes, grapes, grapes. Where are grapes? Are they really down here? No. Did I pass grapes? Yep, it's up here at the top. Let's see. Actually, there's a lot of places you can take grapes. Is that over here? Yeah. So this is actually the grape. It's the grape place, but it's the raisin place. It's actually the sweet and sour raisins. That would be ideal. We could put, and this is nice and long and straight, so you could put some vineyards in here, right behind the grape processing facility. Might be something we have to do. Well, where do you get grape juice at then? Do you get grape juice? Does that still output grape juice, or does that output raisins? Because there's a thing for grape juice on here somewhere. There it is. Huh. Says grape processing by Stevie, so I don't know, maybe it makes grapes, I don't know. If it doesn't, if this does raisins, because you can make raisins too. Right? Yeah. If this just makes raisins and doesn't make grape juice, we could always build another grape juice thing over here next to the raisin thing. You know what? Hang on. Maybe it does both. Well, you have to buy it to find out. Yeah. I think the in-game one does both, doesn't it? You choose what to make. Or maybe it splits it up somehow. I don't know. We haven't done very much on grapes, and I kind of want to get into grapes and olives and stuff. We got to build a pizzeria. But that's all to come another day. Right now we are trying to harvest the corn before it rains. Yep, that's my guy getting full. Hey, how's it going? Welcome in. I wonder if that one does. I bet that one does both. I bet it's just he relabeled it maybe with the sign. I don't know. Maybe that one only does raisins. Tell you what, let me see. I wonder. Let's see. Let's go back to that thing. There's green grapes on here, so you can do green grapes on this map. I'm wondering if maybe the green grapes do the sour raisins, and then we have to build a can't you build a thing? Okay, here's his thing. So you can build another one of his. You can do green grapes and regular purple grapes. And it does do grape juice and raisins, looks like. There's an in-game one too, right? Yeah, here's the in-game one. So yeah, it's just like the in-game one. It does... The in-game one only does the purple grapes with grape juice and raisins as the output. And then his mod, actually he's got some in here, let's see. There's the dry corn add-on. That's what we'd have to be able to do the dry corn. What is that? Dairy milk homogenizer maybe? By Stevie. What's that? Oh my goodness, what is that? Oh, is that a potato washer? Yeah. This is a potato washing place by Stevie. There's a dairy by Stevie. There's a composter by Stevie. You put straw, hay, grass. I don't know what that first one is. Maybe wood. No, that's not wood chips. I don't know what that is. Potatoes, and you get compost out of that. I think that's the cereal factory. Yeah, cereal factory. There's another oil mill by Stevie. Would have thought Stevie's oil mill, well, you could have took soybeans to it and had the soy sauce made or something. Large sugar mill by Stevie. Boy, look at all the stuff you can do with that one. Bakery. It looks like that's the same. Spinnery, that's the same. And then there's his grape processing unit. So then there's our sawmills from the sawmills pack. So, okay. Well, that answers my question. We definitely will be running Kubotas. Definitely will be. That's on our... We got to make some money. We're kind of poor right now. Where did I leave my combine? Oh, did you offload my guy? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're kind of poor right now. We've started out with a lot of the older equipment. This is for our contracts. Just basically old tractors. Let's see what we got in here. Yeah, got some old equipment in here. It's out and abroad too. We've got a lot out there in the field. So just getting started. We'll definitely be upgrading and doing the Kubota stuff. May even put the Kubota on one of the satellite farms, because I could see the Kubota being our silage setup. Because we'll start doing the fast bale silage bales instead of the square ones. And you can put the turf tires on all the Kubotas, and really that's really all you need. We could get another roller for the Kubota tractors to reset the grass and stuff, and roll it down. The Kubota mowers are supposed to have been updated, so there's a rake. So yeah, I could see maybe doing if we keep this in grass up here. I don't know if we will or not, but if we kept it in grass, I could see putting the Kubotas up here, or maybe right in here, or even over here at the ranch. We could keep them over here somewhere, because this eventually we will get this, and this will be grass right in here too. So of course, everything can change, so we could do different stuff. Yeah, we ran them a little bit on Middleburg. We didn't run them a ton over there, but definitely get back into them here. Yeah, if we get into grapes, we'll get the M5 again. And I could see running all three of these guys, maybe putting the M8 on the mower, put either the M6 or M7 on the rake. And then what does the baler require? I think it requires 150. Let's see. Yeah, that requires 150. So probably put the M7 on the baler, and then the rake doesn't require... Yeah, the rake only requires 110. So that would probably be the way to go. Put the M8 on the mower, put the M6 on the rake, and then put the M7 on the baler. Utilize their horsepower accordingly. Yep. Hello. If it's a mod, I mean, it could be a mod conflict. So... Yeah, it could be a mod conflict, or, you know, maybe a different trigger button or something on it. Best thing to do in those situations, pull this up. Pull that up and you can see if there's any special functions for it. Why no mods? What do you mean, why no mods? Everything on here is a mod. This truck's a mod, the trailer's a mod, the combine's a mod, the map's a mod. Everything you see in this picture is a mod. Well, except for the header on the corn header. That's not a mod. That's actually the in-game corn header. You're seeing, see all those little flashing things up there in the top left corner? That's a mod. That's a vehicle inspector. Oh, Twitch mods. Yeah, I just don't have any Twitch mods. Not yet, anyway. Why? I don't know. I'm too busy farming. Exactly, I've got fields to tend. Got fields to tend, I got animals to take care of. Old Bessie, you know, our cow. We got more than one. I think we got like 12 Bessies. I don't know, how many did we get?
10?
Nope, 12, I was right.
12.
I should have stuck with the first one. We got 12 Bessies. We got one rooster, his name is Rooster. We got 36 chickens, so we got 36 Agathas maybe? I don't know. We got some sheep, so lamb chops, and then we got some pigs. Or well, yeah, they might still be pigs. We bought them as piglets. They're not producing yet, so I'd say they're probably still pigs. No, I don't know. How many cows does he have? Probably a lot. I probably need to check the repair status on this. Yeah, we're still green. $720 out of 800. Wow, that's a lot. I was gonna say our Our pen, I don't know. How much does our pen hold? I don't even know. We just, like I said, we just started, so we are not in any rush. Where do you go to find out how many? Oh, wait, you go down here, don't you? You go to this thing. So this pen, or whatever you call it, paddock, whatever, will hold 500 cows. The number snuck up on him, yeah. Is he doing dairy or beef? Because you can do both on here. You can do beef and dairy, right? Yeah, these are dairy. The Angus, this is bred for beef. Can you mix them? I guess you could mix them. Can you mix them in one? They don't have to all be dairy, do they?
No.
Well, we might have to get some Angus cows too then. I like beef. So what's for dinner?
Where's the beef?
Mm-hmm. Do you see that Wendy's is for sale?
Really?
Yeah. The parent company that owns Wendy's, they've put it up for sale. I was gonna say, I know around me that they've been shutting a lot of them down.
Wonder why they're doing that.
I don't know. Maybe their profits are down, or it might be the whole, fresh, never frozen thing with the beef. I wasn't, I ate at Wendy's a little bit, but now that it's, they shut the one down near me. There's still one in the big city, but there was one near me, and then they shut it down, and then they shut another one down that was kind of near me. But they've been shutting down a lot of them, like, around me. So I don't know. I don't know why. I guess maybe profits or something like that. I said I would have ate there a lot more if they had done the breakfast. The one that was here, they didn't even do the breakfast. They didn't open till lunchtime. So I think that's probably what it was. It's just the management, probably.
They do have a good breakfast.
Do they?
Oh, yeah.
See, I never got to try it. I think all the businesses are going to be hurting coming up real soon here. Probably starting sometime this fall. I knew this was going to be a challenge. This is the biggest field on the map. And these are the smallest, series of corn headers. I think there's one or two that might actually be a little bit smaller. But as far as like, there's one that's smaller. There's this Ziegler, 3.4 meter. The rest of them are 6 meters. So 6 meter, 6 meter, 6 meter. These are the smallest corn headers. Which, if you go up from there, from the brands, I mean, this is the big one, isn't it? Those are the biggest ones. And then there's some other John Deere ones in here. And there's the one for, I haven't bought one for the small New Holland. So, yeah, it'd be these big 10 meter, 12 meter. And I think this would just be too big for the small combines. This is really meant for like the X9 or there's a Capello. Yeah, I think these are too big for these small combines. You know how quick they'd fill up if we put them big ones on there? Plus, I don't know that the pipe would reach out past them. I'm starting to feel it. Good evening, welcome in. Your one comment reminded me of the song from Four Non Blondes. And I said, hey, yeah, 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 hey, yeah, what's going on? Ah, the 90s. Are we playing with any mods or anything? Everything in this picture is a mod. The map's a mod, the truck's a mod, the trailer's a mod. And we got plenty of other mods. Got the 8960 John Deere, big tractor there. We got the 4755. I think that's from Rooster. We've got the Pleasant View modding John Deere cultivator. This is actually from the Kubota pack. We just repainted it. We got the HX20 from Black Sheep. Another cultivator. We got this beauty. This little gem right here. That's always fun. Let's see, we got, that's from the Kubota pack. We've got, also we do own a Kubota. I forgot we had that. We have the 706 and the 4020. The 706 is from JCL. And the 4020, gosh, I'm trying to remember who that's from. Who did that come from? This I want to say this is from Denise. Trying to remember. I think it's from Denise. You know what? We got some stuff out there that I need to bring in. We got the 8340 something 80. Yeah, 8340. I was right. This is actually by Giants. This is from 17. There's the Kubota. We got this nice truck, little dump truck. We got this is the new one from Rooster, the TR series. This is a fantastic old little combine. Probably cut some beans with that. This is a great little tractor. If it wasn't so dirty, you can see this is the Spirit of 76 Case 70 series. That's fun. So yeah, we've got quite a few. Old man get to jump in that car yet? I think he has. He got to get in it.
Yeah, I got it in once.
Oh, maybe he means jump. Get to
No.
jump that car. No, we haven't jumped that car yet. I get what you were saying now. It's the general lead, so you got to jump it. Where are you from? I am from the deep south of America. America. And we are harvesting a huge field of corn. I can see old man now. I see his combine over there. And I said, hey, yeah. What's going on? I wonder how much horsepower that has. Let's see. I'm looking at a tractor. I may have to put that back in just to see how much horsepower it has. It's a decent little tractor. It wasn't very like detailed though. Like inside the cab, and I think that's why I took it off. Nah, we don't use courseplay. We have GPS on some of the tractors. And on the combines, I think. That's about it. We don't really use courseplay. Yep, that tree line over here on the north side of this field, that can be cut, and I think we can combine these two fields together, 31 and 32.
It really would be a big field.
That'd be a nice size field, yeah. I kind of wish he hadn't put an asphalt road in between 36 and 32. Or really any asphalt roads down here. Because then we could have plowed these together and had a nice long field across the bottom. I wish he had done dirt roads down through here. The interstate would have been a problem. We probably couldn't have gone all the way. Because the interstate, you know, we had to have the interstate. But these, I think these will be big enough. I mean, we could do cotton down here. That one over there, 36, that's a nice long one there. We could do cotton in there. Looks like it's got barley in it right now.
32 right here would be a good cotton field.
Mm-hmm. 32, merge it with 31, then we could harvest north and south maybe. Or well, we could probably still do east and west. Reconfigure it over there. We're on the 33 corner. Right in here. Put it at more of a 45, like right through here. And then merge this on over. Get a little tighter over here. What is the difference with this map and just the base map? So, this is a 4X version of Elm Creek. This is 4X by Stevie. So, it's a little bit different than the original Elm Creek. Let's start with the fact that it's a 4X. So, you see right in here where this tree line's at, where it kind of goes down right here, and then it kind of comes over here. That's the original standard size map. Basically, where all the blue is at in the center here, that's where the original map is. It cuts across right there. So that's that, and then the 4X part adds on all this acreage out here on the outside. So you can see there's the interstate with the original map. Excuse me. Probably cut off somewhere right about there. And then the interstate goes on down now. Goes on up this way. Big grass fields up here, big crop fields out there. But this is a Stevie map too, so here's the farm. So here's the house. It is a little different. It's a Stevie edit, so he put the hot air balloons in. He changed the homestead up. I really like it. I mean, it's got a wash pad here to wash the vehicles. It's got all the animals here at the homestead. So we have cows, we have chickens, the sheep are back that way. We have pigs over there. The only thing we don't have is horses, and we may get into that at some point here. Put them in. You know, we could put horses over in that corner. Something we could do. But yeah, we got tons of changes here at Homestead, so it's very pretty. It's very nicely well done. I know that's like a double positive or something, but it's very nice. Just a few changes here and there. Little bridges put over the creeks here. Yeah, we played Elk Mountain already. We've been there. The Elk Mountain, the southern part of that map where the high plains are down there. A lot of fun clearing them trees out. We made a huge grass field down there on that one. Making the whole map a field on the Western Wilds. Yeah, you can do that on that map. That map you can go in and there's little signs that you can cut down that can, if you cut them down, it's kind of like the red pill, blue pill thing with the Matrix. If you cut down the sign, it'll get rid of all the trees. There's another sign you can cut that will get rid of all the rocks. I think there's another sign you can cut that will get rid of all the power line poles. And there's a few of those around the map for different sections. So I almost played the Western Wilds. I was very close to playing it. The only thing with the Western Wilds for me is that it is a standard size map, and I knew that we would probably burn through it very quickly. Said 4X maps. This map, Elm Creek 4X by Stevie, I could see spending a lot of time here. It's a fantastic map. I mean, just to build something, you know, that we already call home, you know, because I said from the beginning that Elm Creek was home for us. That was our home, and you know, this is Elm Creek. So it's got a few things different, but it is our home. It is Elm Creek, so. And the fact that it's a 4X, and you know, there's a lot of opportunity to do stuff here. With Stevie's map, you have all these little pads out here that you can build satellite farms or productions or sell points or, you know, whatever you want to do. So there's a lot of opportunity here. We've got I think a more American style pizzeria we're gonna build. I think we're gonna do it all here. We're gonna have potatoes, sugar beets, sugar cane, grapes, olives. I think old man wants to plant this field in potatoes when we get to this point.
What field?
This one. Isn't that what you said? You said you would do this one and you wanted the tow behind potato harvester?
No.
No?
No.
Oh.
But you told me you were going to do sugar cane in it.
Oh, really? I got to go get a pizza in the next state. So, yeah. Yeah. This one's a lot better. I mean, he added in a lot of acreage for actual farm fields. So, got grass all up north and crop fields all out on the outsides there. So, I really like this map. I'm very happy with it. So, alright guys, I think that's going to be it for me tonight. we'll be back on Thursday night at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Probably still doing this field. I'm gonna work on it a little bit. I really need to finish wrapping bales, and then I'll probably come back and start working on it again. I'll probably finish wrapping bales in the morning and then get back to this. But we're gonna get some good money off of this field. So see you guys hopefully Thursday night at 6 p.m. If not Thursday night, it'll be Saturday morning at 7 a.m. We'll be back at Saturday back then too. So make sure you check out John from Puma Plow. He'll be going live before we do on Thursday at noon. He's playing Westbridge Hills over there. And it sounds like he's got a pretty big cow operation going on. So make sure you check him out, twitch.tv/PumaPlow. And yeah, hopefully we'll see you guys Thursday night. Again, if not, 7 a.m. Saturday, we'll be back here. And farming some more for sure. Alright, you guys have a good night. Enjoy your Wednesday. Until the next time, remember you reap what you sow. It's Matt from the Great Arcade. Old man, thanks for joining.
No problem.
And we will see y'all later. Y'all have a good night.